Good evening, this is your captain speaking. Today we're gonna go full speed. Buckle your seat belts because this is gonna be a rough ride. I'm carrying Hammer Burst and the Nasher, so ladies and gentlemen, you are safe on this plane. Now let's get things going. First thing I do is go for the Digger. Even though I'm not really good with this weapon, I try to practice because the beta, they tweaked it a little bit from the beta one. That beta one was just ridiculous. You could shoot and the whole area explodes. Everyone around it dies with it. Now I'm glad it's this way right now, because this way you gotta actually aim at the person. I want to talk about the Nasher in this game particularly, because a lot of people wonder how do you shoot and wall bounce at the same time and be still accurate. You gotta slap shot. What I mean by slap shot is you gotta move your analog stick like away from the direction you're actually wall bouncing to. So you go in this direction, but your shotgun is going the other way, so it sort of slaps the other person, and those are the most powerful shots you can hit someone with. It usually makes them full on red or instantly kills them. Now how to do that is really tricky, and it takes a long practice, but it's easy once you get the hang of it and it'll become natural to you. Once again, I'll go to the power weapons. Control the power weapon and you control basically the outcome of the match every time. It won't be easy to grab the power weapon. Majority of the times both teams rush it and you might not be able to get it, but at least give them a hard time. That way they'll know not to always rush it directly. Now here, as you can see, I pretty much suck ass with this weapon. What I do here is I'm trying to fake cancel the wall bounce, and by that I mean is you slide into the wall, but before you reach the wall or the concrete or whatever you want to slide into, you cancel by pressing the analog stick back and you stop halfway. I was trying to do that. By trying to do that, I was trying to make him come out his cover, one shot me. But he knew what I was gonna do, so he shot me before I even could fake him. So it was a double fake, and for that I'm going to get him back for headshotting me, and I'm gonna destroy both of these guys. Now what he was using was the mulcher. With the mulcher you don't actually ever move with it. You stay stationary, you stay at the spot, and you at least camp with it. You don't go sit somewhere where someone can flank you from the back. Now I'm going hard on this guy. Now he is the guy who headshotted me, and I headshot him right back. Man, I love getting headshot on Gears of War. It has the most satisfying feeling because the animation on this game is just amazing when it comes to headshots. The main reason I first got hooked on Gears of War was because of the headshots. Gears of War, I was like, wow, damn, that's graphic. You know, you saw brains, skull just falling off, and you thought, Jesus, this is not for kids, this is for grown-ups. Speaking of headshots, I don't know if you guys heard or seen this clip on YouTube the other day. Actually, I was watching it today and it made me laugh so hard. It was this guy who was on his bike in a safari area. I don't know exactly where it was. I believe it was in Africa. And this deer just randomly comes out of nowhere and just tries to jump over him. And by trying to jump over him, it hit him right in the head. But the guy was wearing a helmet, but he got knocked out clean. And he was making this noise, you know, like gurgling noise, like you know when someone gets knocked out really badly, that's the noise they make. And I was actually shocked. Just being in that guy's shoes, you know, just imagine just being in his shoes. Guy wakes up thinking, you know, I'm gonna have fun. What are the odds of him thinking getting completely knocked out by a deer? What are the odds? I mean, that's just amazing. You know, it was one of those things. I actually love reading small stuff like that, you know, stuff that makes you actually like say, wow, that's just pretty brilliant, you know. I mean, for example, the other day I was reading about saber-tooths, you know, just like, what was it, 500 years ago they were around, you know, they were in this world. Those are the most fascinating animals I've ever read about, because mainly they got these big ass swords, literally like swords coming out their mouths, and they're not fangs, they're just swords. That's how long they are. They can cut you in half instantly. I would love to see one of those animals, you know, maybe not just loose in the wild or something, just like captivated, you know, in a cage where I can admire it, because I'm pretty sure if saber-tooths were around, this world would be different. I mean, you wouldn't see lion being the king of the jungle. Lion would be his bitch. He would destroy the lion at every single chance. He would ass fuck it just for fun. He would just wake up in the morning and say, I'm gonna hunt me a lion or two. And while he's on his way to the lion, he would walk past the cheetahs and the tigers and would say, sup bitches, you ain't got shit. Man, would I love to see that. I would pay $1 million if I had it just to see a saber-tooth. Now they're saying in the near future, when technology even gets more advanced, they might reclone, or they might clone a saber-tooth. Now that is when the world's gonna come to an end. Trust me, the day you fuck with dinosaurs, saber-tooths, on all that shit that should have been extinct, that should not be here, that is the day we gonna die. Man, it's already the end of the match. I had so much to talk about. Anyways, thanks for watching this again, guys, and stay tuned for more. Peace.